appointment number 3. This is a police or medical. My boyfriend is dead.
On February 24, 2020, Sarah Boone calls 911 to report that her boyfriend George Torres was dead.
New Arcade up there, like having a good time with one another, but we're drinking. We had a bottle of wine last night.
Okay.
So then it's like we decided to play hide and seek, right?
Okay.
So he gets in the suitcase. Okay.
Who is this guy?
That's my ex-husband, my former husband.
How did he live here with you guys?
No, I called him over here.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
So then he came over here.
Here, let's talk in private, okay?
I called you guys. I tried giving you CPR. The problem is I fell asleep. I fell asleep.
When did you do CPR?
This morning, when I found it.
Before you called?
Yes!
It's 1 o'clock right now.
I tried. I was awake, but I actually got out of the bed at like 12:30ish, whatever. So I came downstairs, and I was like, oh, he's in the suitcase still. And that's when I found him, and I took him out, and I tried doing CPR, and then I called him, and then I called you guys.
Did he get here before the fire department got here?
Who?
Your husband? Or your ex-husband?
Yes.
Okay. Where does he live at?
Right down the street.
Okay. So you were playing and who zipped him up?
I did, but then I fell asleep.
Okay. You're okay. I wasn't here. I'm just trying to figure out what happened.
I fell asleep, so I don't know if he suffocated or like had an aneurysm or a heart attack or what.
What kind of medical conditions does he have?
None that I know of.
Nothing that you know of.
None
You didn't
that I
take
know
any
of.
medicine
No.
medicine?
All we had was a bottle of wine. Literally, just a bottle of wine.
Okay.
Doing puzzle artwork. Then we decided to play hide and seek. That's all that happened.
Okay.
Now, Sarah told police that they had been drinking alcohol and playing the game when George crawled into the suitcase. She said she locked him in the suitcase intending to play around and left him inside for a period of time. Okay, an innocent game of hide and seek that went horribly wrong. Seems plausible. But there is a problem. A video was found in Sarah's phone that contradicts a lot of this playful accident theory. The recordings found in her phone was nothing short of malicious. I mean, it was downright evil. It didn't seem as playful as she mentioned. A day after, the autopsy shows inconsistencies with her stories, which makes detectives really suspicious. Sarah drove to the Orange County Sheriff's Office, where detectives conducted an interrogation. And this is where her story completely crumbles.
Okay. So I have something that I want to show you that we found, and it was from your phone. Can you see it?
If you need to move it around, go ahead.
No, I don't remember that.
For everything you've done to me. For everything you've done to me.
Your battery's about to die.
Shut it down.
Oh, okay.
Let me.
The battery doesn't last very long.
It used to last a lot longer than that. I don't know what happened.
Okay. Let me just grab something.
All right. No, I was just simply asking because you had a look on your face when she asked you if you've ever done that before. You looked kind of shocked and...
No.
Okay, but why did you say it like that? Like,
I don't think you all understand who I am.
okay. Well, tell me.
I mean, I've always been a straight-A student. I am an outstanding mother to my son.
Okay.
I excel at everything. I would not do that.
You wouldn't lock somebody in a suitcase?
Well, I didn't, like, completely lock it. I mean, I opened it with one finger. I left enough in there for him to get out.
Okay.
And I wasn't planning on going upstairs and going to sleep.
Okay. No, it was just the way you said it.
You guys are scaring me.
Why?
Well, we just want you to watch this. This came from your phone. Don't you want to know what's on it?
Yes, please. Is it long? Because I don't know how much I can take.
No.
I don't know how much I can take.
I don't know how to find your...
Do I have to watch this? I continuously throw up. I don't sleep. I don't want to see it, if that's okay.
Well, it's on your phone, and you can either explain it or we take it for what it is.
It was at this moment that she knew. She f***ed up.
Yeah. We're just trying to give you the opportunity to tell us what's going on. That's it.
It's that long?
2 minutes.
No.
For everything you've done to me. For everything you've done to me. You.
That's you, your voice.
Stupid. That's my name. Don't wear it up. I can't fucking breathe, dude. Terrific. Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me.
I don't want to watch it, please. Okay.
The video shows Sarah mocking him while he was trapped in a suitcase, unable to escape. In the disturbing footage, George is heard asking for help, and Sarah appears to laugh and ignore his pleas. I'm not gonna lie, this video is pretty disturbing, so if you're claustrophobic, I advise you to look away, skip forward, but just don't watch it. Viewer discretion is advised.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
You.
Sarah.
You.
Sarah.
Stupid.
Sarah.
That's my name. Don't wear it up.
Sarah. I can't breathe, babe. Seriously.
Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me.
Sarah. 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 Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
That's on you.
Sarah, I can't breathe.
It's on you.
Sarah.
Real ransom. I want to get video for it extra. Because I got this.
Sarah.
Real ransom.
Sarah. Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
Oh. That's what I feel like when you ching on me.
Sarah.
You.
I can't breathe, Sarah.
Yeah. You should probably shut the f*** up.
Sarah. I just did. Like, we were playing, and then, like, I thought it was... My plan was not to go upstairs and go to sleep. My plan was not to... He'll be up here any minute.
But you willingly went upstairs and went to sleep. No one forced you to go upstairs and get
My
ready
plan
for
wasn't
bed.
also to leave him in the suitcase.
So why didn't you take him out?
Because I went upstairs, and then I fell asleep.
But why didn't you consciously think, he's asking to come out, he
I
can't
didn't do it
breathe.
intentionally.
What do you think is going to happen if you leave somebody in a confined space like that?
Well, I thought by not zipping it up all the way, it would be okay. My plan was not to leave him in the
And
suitcase.
what was your plan?
Waiting for him to come upstairs.
And then when he did it?
I fell asleep.
You said you were up there 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, somebody not coming up.
Knowing that the last time you saw him was in the suitcase, 30 minutes later, you're like, maybe I should go check on him, maybe I shouldn't?
No.
Well, that didn't cross your mind because it didn't happen.
That's like an assumption. Like, that's what you all are thinking. Just...
We're asking.
It's the whole...
You tell us.
It's the drinking. That's what it is. It's the drinking. I thought it was, like... I thought he was okay. Like, I didn't... He's
telling you he's not. He's telling you, Sarah, I can't breathe. He's saying your name, and you're like, that's my name, don't wear it out.
Guys, that's how we are with each other. Like, nobody understands our relationship. The whole suitcase thing never happened before.
Would you leave someone else in a suitcase? Would you leave Lucas in a suitcase jokingly? Because it was a joking matter. You put him in there jokingly. Would you leave Lucas jokingly in there? And you love Lucas, right? And you love
I wouldn't
George.
do that to him either. I wouldn't do that to him.
So, I just...
Well, it's not like, again, I don't think you all understand. Like, it's...
I mean...
That was not my intention.
Well,
y'all don't have any idea what I've done for him.
But by your acts, and that's exactly right. You get to the point where you've done so much for somebody and they don't show you any appreciation.
He did.
Not by your words in the video. I don't get that.
He did.
Because you bring up the fact that when he's choking you, you can't breathe. That's how you felt when he cheated on you. You couldn't breathe. And you verbally, several times, told him just you.
Well, you said it in the video, but you won't let us play the rest of it because you don't want to...
When I say cheating, it's on his phone.
Okay. Cheating is cheating.
I think so, too.
Exactly.
It's your definition of cheating, though, so, I mean, that's what the word cheat means.
And that's what you told him in the video. That I couldn't breathe when you cheated on me.
No.
That's how I felt when he said, Sarah, I can't breathe. And you told him,
I don't know what you... This is...
What would you say if somebody told you that they had done this?
Done what?
Zipped somebody in a suitcase and went up and went to bed.
Do you all not think... So you all think that it's like, oh, good, I got him in there, now I'm going to go to sleep? Is that what you guys are trying to assume? Or trying to, like...
The video is very portraying of the opposite of what you told us.
No.
It is not leading up, it is not matching what statement you gave us in the car.
So,
and that's why we want to know.
And I don't remember doing those.
The injuries are not consistent with what you told us. So we have a lot of inconsistencies, and this video explains itself. It really, truly does.
You don't think that I have thought about that?
Thought about the video, or thought about...
But no, again, if you don't mind, please. So you all are assuming that it's like, oh, good, I got him in there, now I'm going to go to sleep? Is that what you all are assuming?
Well, it's not an assumption when that's what you told us that happened.
That's what happened.
And the video...
Yeah,
I mean...
But I'm not going to say...
You thought he could get out on his own. But the video shows that he cannot get out on his own.
But when I unzipped it with one finger.
From the outside.
But it had the hole in it.
And you're claiming that it had a paper clip, so that's what assisted you in doing it.
No.
Is what you told us.
When I had my sweatshirt, I said I thought it had a paper clip on it. It's got...
But the zipper part is broken.
Yes, which is why we were going to zip it.
Yeah.
I just...
You were able to unzip it from the outside very easily, because that's the way they're designed.
But you could on the inside, too.
Detectives were like, that didn't sound friendly. When he's calling out for help and saying your name, you're telling him, hey, that's my name, don't wear it out. You're saying F you. Clearly, George needed desperate help. Now, just remember this whole story of this playful hide-and-seek that went wrong. The video was later used in court as crucial evidence to charge Sarah with second-degree murder. Isn't that ironic? You could record somebody who's dying, but how dare you record me in handcuffs? The trial began on October 14, 2024, after several delays, one from Hurricane Milton. Sarah Boone maintained that she never intended to kill her boyfriend and that the incident had been a tragic accident. However, prosecutors argued that her actions were deliberate and showed a disregard for human life. They highlighted the video as evidence of her callousness toward George's suffering. Now, I remember it was supposed to be a playful hide-and-seek game that went wrong. Well, now she's saying, my life was threatened, and, you know, I kept him in a suitcase because he was gonna hurt me. I was really scared. Autopsy shows a whole different story.
You point out, what was the first blunt impact injury that you identified?
So there were some blunt impact injuries to his head. I don't think it's on this one, but there were some blunt impact injuries to his head right up here around the eye and on the mouth area.
And then, did you notate any injuries to his hand?
Yes, so there were some ecchymoses, or you can think of that as like a large kind of bruise on both hands.
What other blunt impact injuries did you identify?
So there was a series of ecchymoses on the left side of the back, which right about here.
And any others?
There were some on the forearms as well.
And you use this body chart, you say, in addition to photographing the injuries that you document, correct?
Yes.
Autopsy noted that George had injuries: long nail scratches to his mid-upper back, a large nail scratch to the back of his head, contusions to his left shoulder, left skull, and forehead contusions considered blunt force trauma, a cut near his busted lip, and bruises on his hand.
Did you lose the grip on the suitcase?
Yes.
Where was the bat in relation to the suitcase?
It was leaning up against the dining room table, right there.
How far was the bat from the suitcase?
3 feet, 2 feet.
Was his hand still out of the suitcase?
Yes.
And was he getting out of the suitcase?
He very much was trying, yes.
And so what did you do?
For the split-second reaction that I had, I happened to see that, and I grabbed the baseball bat and was trying to poke his hand to go back in to please don't break through, please. So I hit his hand.
You were able to unzip it from the outside very easily, because that's the way they're designed.
But you could on the inside too. I don't know how.
Why wouldn't he have gotten himself out if he could?
I don't know. Like, I don't know if he saw like where the hole was. The hole was. The hole was. The hole was.
For the split-second reaction that I had, I happened to see that, and I grabbed the baseball bat and was trying to poke his hand to go back in to please don't break through, please. So I hit his hand.
Did you hit the outside part of his hand?
Yes.
We've seen the photographs of his left hand. Did you cause the bruising there?
I'm guessing yes.
Now, you've seen the bat. It's a youth bat?
Yes, I bought it for my son.
Is this the bat you used?
Yes.
And you said you poked him with it?
Yes, I kind of pushed, like I held it with the skinny part here, and then
so the grip here.
Prodded at it, yes.
You grabbed it with both hands here.
Yes.
And then the barrel of the bat, the big part of the bat is here.
Correct.
And you thrusted it into the different areas of the suitcase?
I started with his hand, and his hand, he was still trying to get out. He was still trying to do that. So I started to push on the suitcase around it, hoping to have his hand retract and go back inside.
Sarah used a bat to keep George inside the suitcase because at one time he actually was making his way out. But when he put his hand out, she started hitting his hand with the bat so his hand could retract because she felt like her life was threatened. So, was it playful hide and seek that went wrong, or your life was threatened? Something isn't adding up here. Let's think about this for a second. If your life was threatened, and you somehow tricked your spouse into getting into a suitcase to lock him in, that's your opportunity to call 911. You don't pull out your camera and start recording and taunting. That doesn't make any sense, right? And then on top of that, you claim, hey, I left it open enough for him to get out. Okay, well, what happened to your life being threatened? You went upstairs and fell asleep. My whole thing is, if your life is threatened, why would you go to sleep? I mean, sleep is the most vulnerable state you can be in. None of this makes sense. Now, do I truly believe Sarah wanted to wake up to a dead boyfriend? Maybe not, but there are consequences for your actions. Take some accountability. The problem with this arrogant fool here, she doesn't take any accountability for anything. For her to say that she don't remember her pulling out her phone to record him in the suitcase dying, I mean, that just makes me sick. And that's what I call convenient amnesia. You remember the details surrounding the whole entire event, except for that part. Okay, I'm done with my rant. Let's get back to the story. So her defense was trying to use the whole battered woman syndrome and try to paint George as a very abusive man, and Sarah's attorney knew this whole thing did not look good at all. Like, it looked very bad for her. So they went to talk to the prosecutors to see if they can cut a deal. Well, in my opinion, she got an awesome deal. If she would only plead guilty, she would serve 85% of 15 years. Okay, so let's do some basic math here. 85% of 15 will be 12 years and change, and she will be credited for the 4 years she served in prison already, which equals to a sentence of 8 years and change. Some may say that's a slap on the wrist, but no, not innocent Sarah. She thought that was a slap to the face.
15 years to a lesser included charge of manslaughter. Ma'am, understanding the state's offer, do you wish to accept or reject the state's offer to resolve this case?
Reject.
And like a genius, she rejected a deal of a lifetime. So that arrogant dummy said no, because in her delusional mind, she truly believes that she should be able to just walk, go back home, and live her life like nothing happened. On the 25th of October, 2024, with just less than 2 hours of deliberation, the jury returned with a verdict.
Madam Clerk, if you could please publish the verdict.
In the Circuit Court of the 9th Judicial Circuit and in Orange County, Florida, case number 2020 CF 2603, the state of Florida versus Sarah Boone. The verdict. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of murder in the second degree as charged in the information. So say we all, dated at Orlando, Orange County, Florida, on this 25th day of October 2024. The form has been signed by the foreperson.
Madam Clerk, please poll our jury.
Juror in seat number 1, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes, it is.
Juror in seat number 2, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes, it is.
Juror in seat number 3, is this your true
Yes,
and
it
correct
is.
verdict? Juror in seat number 4, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror in seat number 5, is this your true and correct verdict? Yes. Juror in seat number 6, is this your true and correct verdict?
On December 2nd, Sarah was sentenced to life. Elmer Fudd should have taken a plea deal. Don't you just love Florida? To all my disturbers, please be safe.